All right, there we go. Man, I know I'm late, y'all. I know that I'm late as fuck. I'm on nigga time. Uh, I was asleep, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I ain't been getting no rest since I got back from crib and in Vegas. Um, I've been having to go hard as fuck because he called me a hoe. Basically, like he said, this is what he said. He ain't call me no hoe, but he said he think I got a weak mind. And this was after the KB Nene interview, and y'all just seeing this shit now. But that shit was the last interview that I had did while I was still at Aunt Crib. The KB Nene interview and all that type of shit though. So like I ain't been getting no rest, bro. You know, I apologize though for being late, and keeping y'all waiting. Y'all time is valuable to me, and I will do my best moving forward to never keep y'all waiting like this no more. Uh, I hope y'all forgive me. I hope y'all forgive me. What's up, Yummy? How you doing, Goddess? What's going on, AJ Cole? I hope you still. I hope y'all forgive me, man. I know I'm late. I know I'm late. Um, but yeah, I ain't been getting no rest, y'all. I ain't been getting no rest. I've been having to apply hella pressure because, I'm this type of dude. Uh, it might have to do with always being. Damn, I messed my hairline up in Vegas, yo. Oh my god, it's recovering though. But I always been the type of dude where um, you know, I got energy when I got energy as far as like a point to prove and shit. Like I said, 607 he ain't even dap up, he ain't even dap me up, he ain't do none of that shit before I left. So it's like he showed me how he felt about a nigga. So it's like he told me all this lit shit that he think I'm lit and he know I'm gonna be bigger than him. Like he know all this shit. But he still played me like I was a bitch before I left. So since he played me like a bitch, I gotta turn up for his ass, on his ass every single time. So anyways, I ain't been really getting rest and shit. So the first day that I got back, I recorded content. My studio wasn't even set up yet. But I couldn't go for it because like I was like possessed with like trying to prove this, like having a point to prove to this nigga. And like I'm still proving a point to this nigga. But it's not even just about dude no more because I actually enjoy what I'm doing. I actually enjoy being in front of y'all. It's more like um now I done got started. I can't stop now. You feel me? I done got started, so I can't stop now. Uh, you know, um, but yeah, I had to turn up on his ass, bro. I had to don't tell me what to do, Ronald Anthony. You don't know me, so you'll never be able to tell me what to do, Ronald. Fag boy, cunt boy, Ronald. I think you a cunt anyway, Ronald. You don't know that? Ask me why I think you a cunt, Ronald. I'll tell you, Ronald boy, cunt boy. Don't tell me what to do, you cunt. You can't come on my live. You came on my live telling me what to do, faggot. Can't tell me what to do, nigga. Shut up and listen. Anyways, so anyways, I apologize to y'all for being late. Man, it's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit going on. It's a lot of shit going on. Um, it's supposed to be so. Also, I know that y'all been seeing me a lot too. Y'all been seeing me like respond to shit, defend myself, shit like that. Um, the latest shit that I've been going through, I've been defending myself with Chicago. I was in Chicago recently, and I did the girl from Chicago interview, and with Capo Risky, KB Nene, and where they just trolled the fuck out of me, where they was just they whole mo was to make a joke out of me, and it just showed the lack of compassion and intellect and wherewithal of our people, of some of our people, especially when it comes to people who look different than them. I thought that was faggot behavior, just like Ronald Anthony on here. I felt like that was faggot cunt behavior, just like Ronald Anthony on here. You feel me? Like just trying to put off your own ideas and shit off on somebody else just because it's different. Like, like people want you to listen to them and want you to be like them. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta be like you, bro. I don't gotta listen to you, Ronald. I never listen to you, Ronald. Ain't shit that you tell me that I consider in my life, because I never go to your life and try to tell you how to do what you supposed to do. You feel me? And like I definitely kind of want to take the hat off now because there's some shit that I want to clean on my head. But it's like since you told me to take it off, I can't do that now. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. You feel me? That type of shit. She said, "Oh, I'm reading the comments now too, y'all, while I'm building up, because I'm late and shit, y'all. So since I kept y'all waiting, I'm gonna make sure I entertain everything y'all saying to me because I owe y'all that. At least I seen the full interview. You always conduct yourself proper and it's attractive. is hey goddess, I appreciate that. But when you on this path of ascension, that's why I believe well, I don't believe, I know. Believe is what we might think. I know I came back to this planet at this specific time to bring y'all information, and I've been having to go through hell to do that, bro. I see. So the last video I talked about something that's called the Chitlin circuit, right? Y'all let me know if y'all hear me too. My mic. So this phone that I got right now, I'm recording on the S25, and I usually record on my iPhone. But in order for me to, in order for me to get on that, I would have to take the case off, and I have to do all types of stuff. So y'all let me know if y'all can hear me good. Um, and I know I'm not supposed to rotate the phone. I know I'm not supposed to keep it straight like this. Like I know that. I know that. Like, I know that shit look ugly. You know what I'm saying? When y'all watching lives back and stuff like that. But if I rotate it, it tells my YouTube tell me that my screen locked, and then I can't really see what y'all be talking about. So it's like I don't know if it just do that with y'all or is it just me? My fault. Do it do that with y'all or is it just me? You know? Do it do that with y'all or is it just me? Um, yeah. So, anyways, I appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate y'all being able to see this journey because again, I'm not hiding nothing from y'all. Y'all see everything that I gotta go through. So y'all saw the KB Nene interview. Y'all saw how they trolled the fuck out of me and how they was playing, how they was picking on me. You feel me? That's what our community do. We pick me niggas. We'll have energy or we'll pick on somebody that we feel like is an easy target or is less than us or is you feel me ain't on shit. That's what we call it, ain't on shit. Oh, he ain't on nothing, meaning like dangerous shit. Like you feel me? If you're not hey, what's up with the gang? Welcome in everybody. If you're not on no bully type activity, then you get bullied in a lot of places in our community, especially in the inner cities, especially in the inner cities. And most of the time growing up, I only went to inner city schools, and I always been a quiet kid. I always been a different nigga. I've always had haters. I've always been chosen. You've always been chosen. That's why you got haters. You've always been chosen. Don't let nobody trick you out your position. You feel me? I went to Chicago. I sat down in love, and they came to me with fag behavior. You know they can't help themselves. They vibrate low. You feel me? It's a lot of low vibrations that hover over the neighborhoods in Chicago. You feel me? It's a lot of shit going on in Chicago. First and foremost, why they trying to troll me? We just did a whole video over the ICE raid that happened in Chicago South suburbs. They need to be worried about that instead of trolling niggas and trying to make their own people look like shit and not having no substance and no topics to talk about. You feel me? I love you, KB. And you know, Capo, you cool too, but I thought that was some whole shit. You feel me? And I'm standing on that. Again, I know I sat down to do the interview, but I just think that's lame as fuck. On me, that's lame as fuck. You know, we was in the content house, so I was in go mode. Nigga, I would have sat down with anybody. I would have sat down with the devil. You feel me? I was in the content house, bro. You know, but that's neither here nor there. I'm just saying that I'm never letting up though. You feel me? Like when somebody play with you one time, they think they can do it again and again and again and again, and that sets the precedent, especially if they got the bigger voice. So I'd be damned if every single video I don't say something about KB Nene, Capo Risky, your FYB, FBG Butter. You feel me? I'd be damned. I'd be damned if I don't. 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 You know? So now that you are in, I'm talking about me. Now that you are in a space of flow state, because when you live in your purpose, you in a flow state. You feel me? When you live in your purpose and you in that flow state, naturally you start to see things as they are really supposed to be and intended to be seen. Like I can't be tricked by nobody no more. I can't be tricked by uh bullies. You feel me? I can't be tricked by Chicago bullies. There's nothing that they can do to trick me. That's why I was so cool in the interview. One of the reasons, other than being in the content house too, but just because like their opinions didn't mean nothing to me. And I didn't really even think about the impact of motherfuckers just gonna be laughing and shit and on my dick anyway, because they don't want to like me anyway. It's always been like that. So I didn't have the foresight. My foresight didn't go that you feel me? I was only worried about getting the information that I was talking about through. And I did that. And it made them look goofy. You feel me? Because they ass was on some goofy shit. You feel me? They had goofy ass questions, goofy ass topics, and it was just on some troll, little lame ass shit. You feel me? But that's they shit. That's they shit. But I'm just showing comparing comparison. I'm just showing contrasts and comparisons for how our people will do our own people. We always look to vibrate low with our own people, and I think that's the gayest shit in the world. You know, that's it. That's the gayest shit in the world. That's it. You know, and I'm standing on that. FBG Butter saying fuck SolarMan. Why you say fuck me, dude? That's the gayest shit in the world. I don't even know you, nigga. I don't speak on niggas I don't know. You know, the gayest shit in the world. Yeah, you saw me with Unc on Unc platform, nigga. I know you and Unc cool. Nigga, I've only ever showed you love. You wouldn't know that though, because you a nigga and you didn't do your time to show the person that you speaking on. Never underestimate your enemy. That's where a lot of you niggas get it fucked up. You're underestimating your environment, and it's very naive of you. Not saying that you ain't no savages. I mean, I know y'all. I know where y'all from, nigga. I'm just saying, ain't nobody scared of that shit no more, bro. The veil has been lifted, bro. We got other shit to worry about rather than being scared of you niggas. You feel me? See what y'all talking about? They want to talk gutter and gang stuff. I guess it may run numbers, but it's very low vibration. Yeah, that shit gay, bro, and that shit is fast food. Uh, we come with gourmet place over here. We got asparagus and filet mignon over here. We don't really eat cow too much, but you feel me? We got halibut, salmon over here. You feel me? That was some Wendy's, Bob's Burger shit over there. You know what I'm saying? But I went that way because you got to go. You got the meek shall inherit the earth. I had to come to the lowest points. I had to go to hell. I had to go to hell to talk to y'all. I had to. I had to. I had to go to hell to talk to y'all. It's hell on many different levels, but I'm talking about on the lowest tier of this content shit. I had to go to hell to talk to y'all, bro. I had to, and I don't regret it because the message had to be spread. I'm here. I'm here. So we supposed to be talking about. I ain't gonna lie. I done told a lot of stories on him. Give me one second. I'm gonna read y'all comment. I ain't gonna lie. I done told a lot of stories on him. I just be telling. Don't none of the shit I say be false. You know. Um, I'm not sure if everybody, I ain't gonna say that my platform, they ain't seen my shit, cause that's cap. Videos be getting recommended and shit. That's real cap. But I ain't gonna say that they didn't seen everything. But I ain't told nan lie on here about nobody. And I ain't just talking about them Chicago niggas. I ain't told no lie on nobody on no stories that I done told over here. With Unc, and you feel me, in the lame ass treatment that he put me through, and that faggot ass behavior, that mentality. I ain't talking about no gay shit. I'm just talking about mentality, like the bully shit I was just talking about that he had, that he put on me too. I ain't told none. I ain't told no lie. Um, Everything I did wasn't perfect, but I ain't told no lie to y'all. So um, some people that hit me up though. I had a couple people hit me up that I didn't talk about. You feel me? I ain't gonna say no names. Other than who we supposed to be talking to tonight. We supposed to be talking to an Ohio OG nigga, YSG Pope. I don't know if he here tonight. You know, I don't know if he here tonight, but that's who we supposed to be talking to. I told a story. I'm gonna just give a brief background, and I'm gonna check out see if bro gonna be here. I might need to call dude. Um, I might need to call dude. But I told a story about how when I first got to the content house, right? We're gonna be talking about government shutdowns and a lot of important stuff too. So I don't want my content to be so saturated with just responding to people. But again, y'all, for those of us that are new in class, that's gonna be new coming to my page and shit, I gotta stand up for myself, y'all. I'm a real dude. I'm a real person. I'm a man. You feel me? I gotta stand up for myself. So I'm just telling my truths. So, anyways, YSG Pope. So I told a story how when I first got to the content house, like the first I say, look, bro, I ain't get working with Unc until maybe the first after the first 2 weeks, maybe. That's when I got to work with Unc. Uh, you know, um, that's when I got to work with Unc. Start doing like, y'all, I fucked up my hairline so bad in Vegas, like it's pissing me off, dude. It's pissing me off, dude. Anyways, I didn't really start making content with Unc in Vegas until like 2.5 weeks of me being there. Every single day, Unc would do some other shit. I was not a priority. Period. I wasn't even tripping though, bro. I'm a rider, bro. I'm a soldier, bro. I'm a real soldier, bro. So I just brief little background. I traveled. It took me 35 hours to get to Vegas from Dallas. Why did it take so long? Because I took the Greyhound. Because I didn't think I could fly. You feel me? So I took the Greyhound. So I say that to say it was already a journey and a process for me to even get there. I took the Greyhound. Unc was barely responsive throughout the times who I had already sent in the deposit, so I was already gonna be on my way. So this nigga was not responsive. This nigga was not responsive during the time of me going from Dallas to Vegas. He was barely responsive. But I'm like, okay, cool. I don't give a fuck. Worst case scenario, I go out there and you feel me. He just played me on the deposit. All right, cool. But I still gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. That's how I got to y'all now because I went through all that. So I'm just giving y'all some background. So uh I had to go, bro. So 35 hours plus me and dude ain't do no content until uh 2.5 weeks of me being there. He did not show me that much attention. I got talked about every day. I was the light skinned nigga there. He called me weird for hitting him up so many times when he wasn't responsive to me. You feel me? When I was hitting his jack, he wasn't responsive to me. So I was just like, just trying to make sure I was cool, bro. You feel me? Called me all types of weird, was talking about me and shit. I remember. I know I'm all over the place, but I'm still talking about YSG Poe. I'm just giving y'all some background as to shit I had to go through. So I remember one time, right? Unc know this too. Unc bitch ass know this too. So one time, this was like day one of me being there, bro. Day one of me being there. This is how this nigga's acting towards me. He didn't. I opened the door. He just looked at me and shit. I was like, peace and blessings. He said, peace and blessings. All right, I came in. He said I could put my shit right here to the left. I put my shit right over there to the left. He said, all right, you can sit down here in the living room, watch TV. You feel me? I gotta we gonna do your arm bar and shit later. You feel me? I gotta go work out and shit. I got there crack it down. You feel me? I got there on some early shit. He said it didn't matter what time I showed up. I was just trying to make sure I was polite and I respected his house. That's what I was trying to do. That's why I was communicating with him the way I was communicating with him. So okay, cool. Boom. I get there. He opened the door. He say, I say, peace and blessings, aunt. Peace and blessings. You know what I mean? I'm sitting, I'm waiting on this nigga in the living room. I roll up. I had time to smoke like 4 blunts. And not back to back, like you gotta be fried for a little bit for like a few hours in between each blunt. I had time to smoke 4 blunts. That's like 8 hours of me waiting, bro. That's like 8 hours of me waiting, bro. That's not no cap. That's like 8 hours of me waiting, bro. 8 hours of me waiting, bro. You feel me? I waited for 8 hours, bro, for this nigga. Okay, smooth. That's 607. I'm not SolarMan yet. Now SolarMan would not wait for no nigga. You feel me? Not to say I'm bigger or better than nobody, but nigga, I'm the shit in my own world too, bro. I don't. You feel me? I don't, bitch. You not important. In that regard. You know. So okay, boom. He got me waiting and shit. I wasn't tripping off that, bro. I'm an easygoing nigga. What had me kind of fucked up was just like he'll do little shit, bro. He a weird ass nigga, bro. Like he'll do little shit. Like I remember so coming out, so I was already outside on the patio or something. And I was out there with his son too. You feel me? And I don't even speak on bro. You feel me? Because he don't like being talked about on the internet. But I just got to tell the story to let y'all know I'm not capping. You feel me? I was out there talking to his son. You feel me? And I had to come back in the house to get something. Um, they was all in the kitchen. You feel me? Rapping, talking about me probably. They was all in the because I was the first person at the content house. I was the very first person. I was the very first person at that content house. Nobody else had been there. So uh I go in there. I go in the house because I had been outside for a little bit. I go in the house and then I do whatever I had to grab. Probably some shit to roll up with. I don't know. Whatever I had to grab, I grabbed it. And then I come back out instead of walking through the kitchen because they in there looking like you feel me? I don't want to walk through them. I'm a little awkward too. I don't want to walk through all them. So I'm gonna just go out this other screen door. I went out the under screen door. This nigga said, I heard him. He's like, yeah, you better lock that door. You better close that door. And then I heard his son say, Dad. Him and his daughter say, Dad, Dad, Dad. They were like, Dad, stop. They were like, Dad, stop. Yeah, That bitch ass nigga had me feeling uncomfortable from the very first moment that I got in his house, you bitch ass nigga. I would never do that to somebody that paid me, you faggot ass boy. Yeah, I got energy for that shit, bro, because that shit not cool, bro. That's not how you treat people, bro. That's not how you treat people, bro. That shit gay as fuck, bro. So it was just little shit like that, microaggressions, many microaggressions. Um, he had me waiting for hours. I was on the back patio, and when he finally did come out, this nigga was like this. He came outside like this. He had an instance, and this act like this an instance. He came out like this. What's up, gang? Then I said, cause me, I'm a polite dude, bro. I'm a southern nigga, bro. I was like, bro, did I insult you in your house? Like that wasn't my, you feel me? Kind of letting them know, like, bro, I heard your bitch ass, bro. I don't know if you care, but I heard your bitch ass, bro. You bitch ass nigga. Did I insult you? Like, no, no. What are you talking about? You came, you sat down. Nah, nigga. Fake ass nigga. I heard you, nigga. I heard you, nigga. And I just say all that to say I still stayed. Y'all be like, well, okay, then why did you stay? I stayed, bro, because I'm a soldier, nigga. That's why I stayed. I stayed so I could bring this to you. Because I knew that no matter what happened, I got a purpose. I knew that. No matter what the fuck I had to go through, I knew I had a purpose. Can't nobody trick me out my bro. Can't nobody trick me out. Shit. Because you didn't have to go through what I had to been through, what I had to go through. And I ain't even talking about to get here. You feel me? You didn't have to go through what the fuck I've had to go through. You feel me? He talk a lot about going through the fire, how prophets really got to go through the fire. Bitch, I'm a real prophet, bro. I ain't kill nobody like you, bro, because I don't believe in hurting my people, bro, unless they bring harm to me. I ain't never had that situation happen yet. So or period. You feel me? I don't speak that on my life. But I'm here for y'all, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. I ain't bigger and badder than nobody. All I'm saying is I'm a soldier. And I can hear some of y'all now talking about, yeah, he just had to make sure you was cool. He even said that faggot ass shit. That's not how you treat people. That's some fag shit, bro. That's some fag shit, bro. That's some fag shit, bro. And I don't respect it. I don't respect it. So, anyways, we was talking about the YSG po nigga. We was talking about the YSG po nigga. Before I get to that, let me read some comments because I know I was late today and shit like that. Nigga said, she said, Queen is Yomi said, I always want to know how God or the Holy Spirit made the universe. It's so much more to learning. We will never truly fully understand in human comprehension. I'm not going to act like I got the answer for you, Miss Yomi, but I do know that there's an answer out there for you. The immediate answer that I got was that everything is a reflection of itself. So we're existing in a body currently. We're cells in a body currently. So the spirit, everything is just a reflection, a mini reflection of itself. So um, just like how it's people or organism beings having whole lives in our body right now. We're the God body of someone else's story. That's what's going on. And I know that to be true. That's what's going on. We're existing in someone else's world right now, and so on and so forth. People are existing in our world. Everything is just a mini reflection of itself. Let me make sure my shit not gonna die too. I'm on 31. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Uh, Hi, Chris Brown. I'll take that as a compliment, but I don't play no games. You feel me? I'm Solar Man. I'm not Chris Brown. I'm Solar Man. Get the name right. Learn my name or hop off my live and go watch my shit and then come back. I'm Solar Man. I don't play with. I don't play. You feel me? I'm Solar Man. Go ask my chat. Do I play? I don't play. I'm Solar Man. What's up, chat? What's up, Mo? Have you ever heard I'm a piano music from Johannesburg? That's what your music took me to. Check it out. That's a vibe. You make island vibe. Do I know about I'm a piano? Come on, Miss Yum, you heard my music. I know all about I'm a piano. I know all about I'm a piano. Africa is my third home. The second home is the Philippines. I'll tell y'all some more stories on that. But yeah, I know all about I'm a piano. I got plenty of music with real Afro artists. I'm gonna be releasing that. Yeah, we working, and we going to Africa. We doing all that. We going to South Africa too. We doing all that. We doing all that. Yeah, I know about it though. Goddess, you got a good ear though. And then you said, testing you. Yeah, bro. Here's the thing though. When you get tested so much, bro, you can only take so much. You feel me? When you get tested so much, you can only take so much. And I can only take so much, bro. Fuck all your testing and all your mind mental gymnastics shit. That shit, that's what bitches do. You know, and excuse my language on you feel me for the women, but that's for the women that are gonna be watching this. You know, women are women, bitches are bitches. That's what bitches do. You know, that's what a bitch do. You know, I wouldn't do that. You know, I wouldn't do that, bro. It's just a lot of shit. Like I compare a lot of shit to what I would do and how I would approach it and how I would go about some shit. And I never go about some shit that way. That shit is gay to me. But I mean, you know, if you're not doing background checks on niggas and you just anybody can pull up on you, I guess you know you kind of gotta test the waters. You feel me? So all right, smooth. Couldn't handle the test. Hey, faggot ass boy, I don't give a fuck about your opinion, bitch ass nigga. You a bitch. Talking about I couldn't handle the test, bitch ass nigga. What about my story? Did you hear that I didn't handle the test, bitch ass nigga? You bitch ass nigga. What about my story? Did you not hear? Bitch ass nigga. I was the last artist left in the content house, bitch ass nigga. I was the only one that spoke to this nigga and told him that I'm leaving. You bitch ass nigga. Fuck you talking about, faggot ass nigga. Like I don't do that shit, bro. You on my page, bitch ass nigga. Sit down and listen. Go back and watch some of my shit, faggot ass boy. I got all my shit. I got all my time. I spent all my time. Ain't nan niggas spend as much time there as me. Bitch ass boy. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? Bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? I was the last one there. You feel me? I was the last one there. I paid all my fees. Bitch ass nigga. The price increased on me 3 times. Bitch ass nigga. I paid all my fees, you bitch ass nigga. Fuck out of here, bro. Nah, I don't. Nah. You're not gonna play with me like that, you bitch ass nigga. Come on my page talking about some fag shit. That mean you don't watch me, bitch ass nigga. That mean you don't watch me. That mean you don't watch me, you bitch ass nigga. You a bitch, boy. Guzu beats, bitch. And I like people that make beats, but you a fag, nigga. So me and you will never work together, you faggot ass nigga. Talking about why you couldn't handle the test. You a fag, nigga. You couldn't handle the test, you bitch ass nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga? I was the last artist there. Everybody left. Fox Shice left. Karma Tools left. And I fuck with them niggas. I love Karma. I fuck with Fox. But them niggas left without telling this nigga nothing. You feel me? He was looking sad and shit around telling me to call niggas. You feel me? While I'm getting shitted on every day, I'm getting reminded that I'm light skinned and shit. So bitch, you feel me? I don't come from all this talking shit like you niggas though. You niggas come from talking. You niggas do a lot of yapping, like Guzu beats. You niggas do a lot of yapping, like Guzu beats. You niggas do a lot of talking. I don't do talking, bro. So yeah, I came in humility and I came in love because that's 607. I love dude. I still love dude. He just a bitch ass nigga in some ways to me. He know that. He know my body, bro. He know what he did, bro. He know how he acted towards me, bro. That was some hoe ass shit. Period, nigga. Period, nigga. You just need things to talk about. Views, love. You a fag and you a cunt and you a pussy. And I'll tell you to your face if you want to book me. Pussy ass boy. Pussy ass boy. Pussy ass boy. Cunt boy. But I ain't gonna let you take all my time, you faggot ass boy. How you look this good and stay creative, not fair. Thank you for the blessings, Miss Glaze for days, goddess. Um, to be honest with you, I just live in purpose. I just walk in purpose. You know, people like Guzu Beats think that they can throw you off of your purpose and your pivot, but they just cunts and they faggots, and they ain't got no lives and shit. And so they just trying to dim your light because they cunts and they faggots and they pussies. Hey, Guzu, you a pussy. I'll tell you to your face too. Book me, pussy. Guzu, book me, pussy. So, excuse me, goddess, but the way that I do it is I live in purpose. You feel me? So living in purpose, you naturally start to grow. The only thing that's fucking with me right now is this hairline. Cause I fucked it up in Vegas. I kept like I did what you never supposed to do. I went up on my shit. Yeah, I went up on my shit. I went up on my shit. Come back to us. Yeah, my fault. My fault. It's just it's just Guzu pussy beats. Instead of just reaching out and just being a real nigga and saying he want to send me some beats, he just took the faggot way because he a faggot. And I tell him to his face, faggot. You feel me? You just a faggot, boy. You a faggot, bro. I swear to God, you a faggot. Faggot ass nigga. And I tell you to your face, book me, faggot. You feel me? I took a lot of shit from a lot of niggas. I'm not taking nothing from none of you niggas, bro. Faggot. How you gonna get on my live talking about you ain't got nothing to talk about? Bitch ass nigga, I got all this shit to talk about. I'm talking about you now, you faggot. Let me go on your page and find out who you is, you faggot ass boy. Anyways, back to my story though. We was talking about YSG Poe. So he supposed to be on this shit too. Let me see what he talking about. But yeah, we're talking about YSG Poe and what happened and just little shit that I had to go through. So I broke down on the first way he met me. Again, dude came out ugly as hell. Ugly as hell. Dude came out like this. Talking about ugly as hell came out like that. So okay, that's day number one. Okay, cool. We get past day number one. Day number two, I wake up and or it's probably day number 3 or 4, actually, not day number 2. Day number 3 or 4, I wake up again. I still ain't did none content. I ain't did no content. I really don't know the schedule. I really don't know what's going on. I really can't really tell. You know, hold on real quick. This is the last time I'm gonna let somebody distract me, but I just seen that in the corner of my eye. Hey Mo, I done seen you on my page before. Check it out, cuz you don't gotta like nothing I'm talking about. You can get your bitch ass on too. Don't tell me what to say. Fuck nigga. Listen, bro. Or you got the same energy that faggot ass Guzu Beats got. You feel me? So you feel me? Just hop off. And I feel like we might have just did. So I ain't worried about that shit. Anyways, this is probably like day 3 or 4. And I'm just trying to get in where I fit in. You know, I'm just trying to get in where I fit in. I ain't really worried about shit. I mean, I'm not really knowing what direction I'm going with this shit yet. I just know that I'm just glad to be here type shit. Some real green shit. But that's how I felt, bro. I was around 6 or 7. I'm around Karma 2s. I watched all these niggas, bro. Like this shit was phenomenal to me. This is my A-list celebrities. You feel me? So I'm living my dream at this time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm living my dream. I'm not really minding that I'm not getting the attention that I paid for. You feel me? I ain't really, you feel me? I ain't really stunting that shit. Cause again, I'm in the environment, celebrities walking in and out all the time. I'm in a blissful state. I'm happy to be there. So, okay, cool. Boom. I wake up one morning, everybody in the backyard, probably like 8. You feel me? I walk back there. I get uh, immediately greeted about my outfit. You feel me? I had these leather Jones on, but I had on some purple ones. You feel me? And they said, so like, Eddie Murphy, Eddie Murphy. And you know what I'm saying? You really fuck with what I had on and shit. But that's neither here nor there. Shit like that was cool. You feel me? But I got that shit every day. I went viral in the house for how I dressed every day. You feel me? Every day. You feel me? So, so yeah, so that's what happened. You feel me? But then I seen YSG Poe, and he was talking to Karma. I thought he was Karma nigga. Is that Poe? I thought that was Karma nigga. You feel me? Like when I seen dude, I thought that was Karma nigga. So I'm like, okay, cool. I immediately go dap him up. You feel me? And I learned as I get introduced to him. I asked him like, you were Karma? He's like, oh nah. I hit up Aunt to come here to do some content. Oh shit. Okay, we got more people in the content house. And again, this shit changing every day. You feel me? It's never the same people every day. Like shit be changing every day. That was kind of another thing that was I had to get used to. I don't come from a house anymore where motherfuckers just be walking in and out all the time and shit. Like that shit was kind of new to me too, you know. So boom, that happened on me, bro. And again, I'm still on the outside out. I'm still on the outside looking in. You feel me? As far as he gave me. I don't get no attention. I don't get no priority. I don't get no nothing. The people that get priority and attention is the niggas that been around them. Karma Twos. Feel me? Fox Shiest. You feel me? Who else was around? Who else was there at that time? I can't think of nobody else right now, but yeah, them niggas, they got the attention. You feel me? Okay, boom, smooth. I know I'm at the lowest of the totem pole. I don't mind working my way up. You feel me? I don't mind working my way up. It's all smooth. I won't worry about that shit. So, I'm me, bro. YSG Pro. That's the same day the Clutch Williams nigga, the Kevin Gates impersonator. That's the same day he came too. So it's a content house. It's popping. You feel me? That's the same day the Clutch Williams, Kevin Gates impersonating nigga came too. I ain't know who dude was either. You feel me? I didn't know who he was until I had to think about it. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I seen bro at StreamerCon before. Like, bro really had, he really got motion going on. So okay, boom. I'm gonna read y'all comments in a second after I tell this story. So boom, I I see him, Poe, and Clutch Williams, and we on the outside looking in. We don't get no attention. You feel me? We don't get no attention. So we all in the back patio trying to figure out something to do. We gonna make some content. So we get to talking about religion and our faith and just everything that I really like talking about. I'm giving y'all these stories just to give y'all some background again for other people who are new to the class or who don't know me, and who comment, who actually want to know me, not cunt pussy faggots like Guzu Beats and shit like that. Not cunts like Guzu Beats. Not lame ass bitch ass niggas like Guzu Beats, but people who actually want to give you a chance and want to learn you, want to learn your body. You feel me? Yeah. So that's why I'm telling these stories. So uh we all in the backyard making content. That's just what we're doing for like 4 hours straight because there's no direction, there's no clear path as to what people are supposed to be doing. I don't know at this time that Unc works in 369. I didn't know that at that time. You feel me? Again, nothing had been communicated to me with direction and with structure. So, anyways, boom, we have really good conversations about race, religion, the real meaning of biblical texts, shit like that. Like we had smooth conversations. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was real smooth conversations. Um, and them, they in the kitchen watching this shit. They in the kitchen just watching this shit. You feel me? I heard the nigga, like, you feel me? He's like, I heard somebody ask what they back there doing, and then Unc was talking about me, talking about how he know that God gave me enlightenment and free will. No, God gave me enlightenment, but he also gave me free will. He just used to say little magical shit about me. So it's like, yeah, he gave me a hard time, but yeah, he was also on my dick too at the same time. So it was kind of like hard to gauge on how he felt about me. It was like really hard to gauge at times. Like, you feel me? I ain't really had no clear direction all the time. You know what I mean? So, anyways, fast forward. Um, YSG Poe actually wanted to come. At first, I was gonna do a little play with this shit, like make it seem like, you feel me, he hopped on the live and he just wanted to talk to me. After thinking about some shit, but being that I don't know where this nigga at no more, or if he coming, I'm gonna just tell the story. And the truth is that um, I told a story of this nigga trying to snatch some shit out of my hand on one of my lives before. I was rolling up. The way I roll up would be like, I'll take, ain't no papers in here right now, but I'll take some raw papers and I'll take like two. I'll lick them together because I don't like buying the long ones because I'm financially. That's just what I do. So I'll take two papers and I'll put them together, and then I'll take a Fanta leaf or something like that. I'll cut it up and I'll put that on there, and then I'll break the weed down on there. So it's like a spliff, but it's kind of like a blunt too. You feel me? So that's the way I smoke. That's the way I've been used to smoking. Um, I guess Poe ain't know that. The reason I said that he tried to snatch it out of my hands because he did. But he said I took it the wrong way. So okay, cool. We were supposed to talk about that today. Um, but so I'm gonna just tell y'all what happened. So again, so boom. I ain't have no Fonta leaf, or I ain't had no leaf to roll up. So we needed to borrow one. So Karma, everybody know Karma Twos, right? Y'all know Karma Twos. Karma Twos, big the smoker he has some extra leaves. So okay, cool. So since he has some extra leaves, I like, all right, let me get one. But he had already given his last two to YSG Pope. So I like, all right, Poe, let me get one. And he was like, man, to do what? So you gonna roll up that shit you was talking about? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, all right, man. So he gave me one of his leaves. No, he didn't say that yet. So he gave me one of his leaves, but then he started trying to watch me and how I did it. And he was like, bro, what the fuck is you doing? Like, he was just trying to make a scene about how I was rolling up. Like, he was like, bro, what the fuck is you doing, bro? Look at this nigga. Like, he pointing, like, he trying to get everybody, like, you feel me? Like, trying to put me on the spot. You feel me? So that's what I was gonna say to you, Poe. Like, I felt like you was just trying to put me on the spot. Like, you was trying to, you feel me? Like a bunch of niggas started getting around, and you feel me? You started to get animated a little bit. That's just how I took it. You feel me? But I'm keeping it cool. Like I ain't getting loud with the nigga. If anything, I just got annoyed by the shit and I just start getting short. I'm like, bro, fuck is you talking about, nigga? Like, let me roll up, bro. Like, you feel me? So uh uh I get oh, I skipped parts of the story when he tried to snatch it out of my hand. So when he saw me ripping it up and then putting it on the thing and then getting ready to start rolling up, he tried to take the pack that I had in my hand. He tried to rip it out my hand. I ain't go for that shit though. Feel me? Lil Solar ain't go for that shit. You feel me? He ain't snatch shit. You feel me? So that's the story I told. He was actually in the live and he said, nah, bro, it wasn't like that. Okay, cool. He me and him been talking after that too. And he's like, nah, bro, that's not what it was about, bro. That's not what it's about, bro. You took it wrong. You know what I'm saying? And then he was like, but you know what? I understand what you're saying because that was your perspective. You feel me? And you damn right that was my perspective. You feel me? I had already been going through a lot of like little microaggressions and shit. I ain't gonna lie, y'all know me, I gotta use the bathroom real quick, but I'm gonna keep talking to y'all real quick. I had already been going through a lot of microaggressions, so anything and everything for really, especially if it was at my expense or had something to do with me, I'm gonna take some type of weight. You feel me? So that's what that was about. Yeah, that's what that was about. Yeah, that's what that was about. Y'all give me 1 second, man, and I'm gonna respond to y'all comment. Give me 1 second. All right, excuse me, y'all. That's unprofessional, but yeah, shit, man, that's the real boy. I had to piss. Excuse me, y'all. I ain't reading that comment though. Hold on, hold on. Let me start reading. Hold hold on, hold on. Can't show you how to farm, so hold on, hold on. All right, let's see what y'all talking about. Real talk, bro. You been hearing all that shit motherfuckers do to get the top, right? Get to the top like some twisted ass shit. Have you thought about have you thought about hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, y'all. Uh real talk, bro. You been hearing all that shit motherfuckers do to get to the top, right? Like some twisted ass shit. Have you thought about what you're gonna do if the devil comes and make you an offer? For real, for real. The devil done already made me an offer twice. Interesting. Solar Man too powerful. His head is under the sun. Oh, now that's a fact, baby. If you would, it is what it is. But you know that convo gonna happen sooner or later. Just wondering if you have given it any thought. Would you sell your soul to have something this world can offer? Um, I agree, but then I'm not you or him. No soul selling. Their offers are too low. Yeah, I didn't already. You feel me? I didn't got offered to sell my soul twice. So I'll tell you, I didn't already made the one about so selling. Let's talk about what selling your soul is, right? So selling your soul is going against your morals or your principles or going against your move. So people selling their soul right now, but going to a job that they don't want to work at. You're selling your soul. You're selling your soul because you're supposed to believe internally that the creator, that the Lord, that God has a plan for you and will supply your needs, even if it means in your uncomfortability. You're supposed to agree with that. You feel me? So, but these are the ways that I've been offered to sell my soul. So the first time I got offered to sell my soul was before I even got a little buzz, before I even got this buzz. You feel me? I was a buzzing. artist kind of in my city in Cincinnati. I went by the name Giovanni with three eyes on all platforms, but that shit not there no more, so don't worry about it. But anyways, and then my cousin who's in the industry and who works with the highest R&B singer. I ain't gonna say his name because again, y'all gonna know exactly what I'm talking about, and I ain't gonna do him like that, you know. But I'm gonna tell the truth. So he the security guard for your favorite R&B singer. He's his main security guard, his main bodyguard. He be going viral every day because he having to protect this nigga from retarded fans and shit like that. You know. So anyways, the first offer to sell my soul was to make an OnlyFans where I poured oil on my body and I had and it was understood at the time too that most of my clients and my fans and supporters that would be calling in on this OnlyFans would be men. So he said, pour oil on your body and then have the niggas' faces that call in on the back wall. You feel me? While you have like some music playing that's catered to them, like basically like some massage parlor, freaky deaky type shit. That was the first offer to sell my soul. And then when I asked him, I was like, bro, why would I do that with some niggas? You feel me? He was like, well, you're like the way you're looking at it backwards. Do you want all of the money or do you want some of the money? Do you want all of the money or do you want some of the money? Do you want all of the money or do you want some of the money? I even answered him too at the time. I lied to him. I said, all of the money? All of the money? I lied to him. I don't want all the money, bro. That was the first offer to sell my soul. Had I did that, that would have been going against everything I believe in. Selling my soul, you know? Selling my soul for some money, you know? Going against my morals and my principles and my body and my manhood, you feel me, for some money. Selling my soul. So that was the first time to sell my soul, right? Second time to sell my soul was that weak ass loan that Unc would have offered me. That weak ass loan that Unc tried to offer me to stay at the content house. That weak ass bitch ass loan that he tried to offer me. That bitch ass lame ass shit that he tried to offer me. Unc, you know what you were trying to do. You know you was trying to infiltrate my dreams and shit. You know you was trying to read my thoughts and shit, but you couldn't do it. That's why you would walk by me sometimes. You feel me? When I first started getting there, but I closed off my thoughts so you couldn't do that. You know. But yeah, so the second time was when Aunt offered me that contract. Um, and I had already knew that I was not gonna do that. I had already knew that I was not gonna take it. I had already known that I was not going that I that wasn't for me. I had already knew that. I already knew that he was gonna offer me something, and I had already known that I wasn't gonna take it before he even offered it because I'm a master energy reader, and you can't trick me. You know, even though he said I got a weak mind. But if I had a weak mind, I would have sold my soul to you, bro. I would have been living up under you, bro. I would have been living on the floor next to you, bro, and letting you treat and talk to me any kind of way. You know? So that was the second time that I was offered to sell my soul. Um, but as far as like big name deals and shit like that, I've had two deal offers since leaving uh Unk House. And uh I ain't fucking with it. So, I'm gonna just keep doing what I'm doing. Um, and all this shit do build up. So, that cunt pussy boy, Guzu Beats. He said, views low and shit like that, but all this shit add up. And I appreciate the people that are here. I love y'all. I swear to God, I do. And I'm here for y'all. And I'm only gonna speak life and real shit to y'all. Y'all only gonna get the real with me. Y'all should fuck with me because I'm only gonna get the real with me. A lot of niggas tell you what you want to hear or try to entertain you with some fanatical shit. Nah, you getting the real with me. So those are the two times though that I was offered to sell my soul. But again, what we was supposed to be on here talking about, I'm looking for YSG Poe. Nigga know he was supposed to do it. I mean, I knew I was late, but damn, it's like nigga forgot all about it or something. He ain't texting me back, nothing. Nigga must have changed his mind. But yeah, we was talking about the YSG Poe nigga. He felt like I miss represented him on my live and on my platform. It wasn't how I took it. A nigga trying to snatch something out your hand in front of other niggas after he just kind of so maybe I did read that wrong. We all from the hood. Certain niggas just don't know how to like. I don't know. I don't know. But all I know is he wouldn't let nobody snatch shit out his hand. You feel me? He wouldn't let nobody snatch nothing out his hand. So That's the way I looked at it. You feel me? Like if you won't let nobody do it to you, nigga, don't do it to me then. You feel me? Unless you think I'm a hoe or something. Even just a little bit. You know, that's just the way it go. So we talked about that. The Clutch Williams nigga. I think he a cool dude. I just think he a Hollywood nigga. You feel me? He a Hollywood nigga. You feel me? As far as like, I feel like any nigga that you know about to follow you on Instagram and you don't follow him back and you living and then next door with him and you also using his tub and his bathroom and shit because you don't have a room to sleep in, nigga. You should probably follow him back on Instagram. That's what was going on with me and Clutch. This nigga, he ain't had nowhere else to shower and shit, so he'll use my bathroom because I said he could. Because I'm a real nigga, you know? And that happened for like 2 days until I started getting annoyed. I'm like, bro, yo, you gonna have to do something else, nigga. Yo, you too big for this shit, bro. We can't be sharing. Like, nigga, I paid for my shit, But I was being a real stand down nigga. But yeah, I just think he a Hollywood nigga because that shit lame to me, bitch. Follow me back, bitch ass nigga. That's why I had to unfollow Uncle on Instagram too, you bitch ass nigga, because I ain't finna just be, I ain't no bitch, nigga. I ain't no groupie. You feel me, nigga? Before when I didn't know you, ain't following me back. Okay, smooth. But now I know you, you bitch ass nigga. Now you just on some Hollywood dick in the booty shit. That's how I look at it. So we were supposed to talk about all that shit though. Bro was gonna clear the air. Maybe something happened. I hope he cool. I hope you cool, Poe. If you watch this back, and when you watch it back, I hope you cool, bro. But my platform was here. You feel me? We're here. We wanted to talk to you about it. Because I do think that niggas had that spirit on them. You know what I'm saying? Like the pick on me type spirit. You feel me? Especially because it's like you light skinned. I'm light skinned and I'm handsome, bro. And I ain't saying that to brag. I'm just saying that when you light skinned anyway, and then you handsome too. You ain't got a rough ass face. Like a lot of these ugly ass niggas out here. No homo. You get tried unnecessarily. So that's just like, that was my position. It was like, bro, I just felt like a lot of niggas tried me, just because they felt like they could, you know what I'm saying? Let me see what y'all talking about. Uh, is selling your soul a transfer of consciousness? Absolutely. So it's definitely a transfer. So energy cannot be created nor destroyed, only transfer from one place to another. So you can't sell your soul, but what you do is you transfer that energy that you had of the respect and integrity of your soul to another person or another entity, which is the beast. That makes sense? I just answered your question. That's selling your soul. So you're exactly right. You're brilliant. Good job. That's so disrespectful. Yeah, disrespectful as fuck. Ha ha, ha, stop. You look good enough to do that. I appreciate you, goddess. It happens every day. As long as you keep the wisdom within your mental, that's the only way to achieve, but definitely not to sell your soul. Nah, facts. Glad to hear. Facts, facts, facts. They're gonna try that because haters gonna hate. And the answer, I don't know what that means. Answers ain't gonna ain't. I don't know what that and the haters gonna hate and ain'ters gonna ain't. All right. Please don't ever tattoo yourself. Word. Uh, that's a good little point. Before I get back on track, because I didn't covered everything we were supposed to talk about. I talked about Clutch Williams, Hollywood, lame ass. You feel me? We was supposed to shoot a Tubi movie. That nigga didn't end up doing it. And I understand that. I ain't gonna call him lame, bro. I'm just saying the way you acted towards me in that regard was lame to me. You feel me? You did my first interview on the ice wall. You kind of poked at me having, my shirt open and all that shit. And I did it on purpose. I did it to prove a point. You feel me? Because I know I ain't gotta keep saying it. But there was just little microaggressions that motherfuckers will do when they feel like they can just say anything. So we talked about that. We talked about Aunt bitch ass and the way he treated me and how, yeah, it was probably a test because he didn't know who was coming in his house, but it still was some whole shit. If someone loves me, which I did as a supporter, and I bought my time, my energy, and my finances to you and trusted you with those, I think it would at least be decent of you to be decent. But he can't help himself because he from the trenches, gang. He from the trenches, gang, and light skinned niggas, gang. So niggas can't help themselves when they slick retarded, And I'm calling bro retarded in that regard because that was some retarded shit. Because if you vibrate so high, then you should be able to vibrate with anybody. You bitch ass nigga, you know. That's just the way I feel about the shit. You should be able to vibrate with anybody if you vibrate so high. If you vibrate so high, yeah, nah, nigga, you vibrate high when you want to, when it fits you. You know, you know. So that's what that's about. But also I wanted to talk about as well. We were going to talk about the government shutdown and shit like that. Shit that happens with every administration. This is not just a Republican thing. It's not a Democratic thing. It's a them versus us thing. And then withholding resources and then playing with our body and our minds and our intelligence. These people are socially engineering us, and these puppet politicians are in the way in their gay ass alliances that they have with each other. They don't give a fuck about us, bro. 99.9% of them. So that's what we are supposed to talk about as well. Before I get to that, let me address some more comments. I was talking about tattooing myself. So, um, Miss Yomi, if I want to do it, I'm gonna do it. But what I can say to that, um, so I'm a real hood baby. So meaning like when I was gonna do it, either I'm gonna do something all the way, I'm not gonna do it at all. I'm that type of dude. So I say that to say, uh, I told y'all briefly where I used to live in the Philippines. I moved to the Philippines when I was 17. I had to leave out because I had a toxic ass home life, um, and I had opportunities to go overseas, play basketball, and go to school for cheaper. When it would have been like I wouldn't have got a full ride playing basketball over in the US, you feel me? And I would have had to pay money that I didn't have to go to school. So it was an opportunity for me to go to the Philippines, play basketball, go to school. I took it, you know. But before I did that, I was rapping under the name Don Gio. Y'all can't find those songs. I ain't never put in that. But I was hustling and I was rapping. I was booster. I was illegal. Well, boosting kind of I was getting the shit from China and I was selling it at retail price. So I don't know if that's illegal, but that's what I was doing. That's what all your favorite retailers are doing. That's what Louis Vuitton's doing, Gucci and Dolce Gabbana. That's what all they do. I was doing what they was doing. So, anyways, I was doing that, pretty successful with it too. I fed myself at 17. You know, um, so I was doing that, but before I was to leave to go to the Philippines, my plan was to be Yat. So I was gonna be them SoundCloud rappers before it was like a collective awakening that happened with SoundCloud. Like everybody started looking alike. I was gonna look like them niggas, and I didn't even know I was gonna look like them niggas. I was gonna look like X before X. And me and bro was a lot in a lot of ways. The way we was raised, shit we had to go through, our mentality on a lot of shit, our aggression on a lot of shit. We were similar in a lot of ways, but I was different. One, because I'm a little older than dude, and two, I'm kind of like just a little sweeter. But yeah, I was gonna be tatted all over my shit. I was gonna be tatted. The first tat I was gonna get was probably gonna be, all on here, and then here, and then hood baby shit. I gotta get tatted here, and here, up there, right here, over there, over here, over there, behind my ear, um, retard shit, just retarded shit. Not to say that people that got tattoos retarded, but the way I was gonna do it was just out of some rebellious, I don't give a fuck what you think shit, in the moment shit. And because I was hurting. I was hurting. I was hurting for a lack of understanding of purpose. I knew I was always supposed to do something, but due to my circumstances and the negative environment I was in at my home, I didn't understand how I could overcome that. So I took an opportunity and I left the country. You know what I'm saying? I took an opportunity and I left the country, and I got way more than I bargained for because it changed my life and it changed my mindset. And it took a lot of that anger and hate that I had in my heart for niggas, for women, for white people, for everybody. It took a lot of that hate that I had in my heart for everybody, and I saw something different, and it changed my life. So it changed my life to a point where I looked at everything different. And I didn't need to express myself that way. And plus, too, I think when you got a lot of tattoos or just tattoos, period, they like tell what's like on your mind and how you thinking. And I don't want nobody to know what's on my mind or what I'm thinking. I want it to be a secret. So for that reason, I don't plan on getting any tattoos. Word. People think it's a joke, but it's for real. Them people don't be making deals with the devil because it don't work. I'm talking to homie in the chat. Um, Facts. You were lacking guidance, and it's okay. Look at you now. I thank God for you. I thank God for you too, goddess. Um, yeah, that was all God though. That was all God. I did need guidance. I did need structure. I did need a hug. I needed a hug. You feel me? I needed a hug because I would have shot at your ass for making me mad or something. And I was never no gangster. I was just a crash out. So yeah, I needed a hug. I needed love. I still got that energy in me just because like I'm really from where I'm from. I'm really from Cincinnati. I'm really from Dallas. I was really raised by abundance and by nothing as at the same time. So like I got that in me to turn up. That's why I had to turn up on Guzu Beats faggot ass. I don't know. He probably still in the chat too. That's why I had to turn up, or I got to get that energy out. And now that helped me bring that shit out too by fucking with me. Because a part of it like this. So I'm gonna say it like this, bro. I buried a big part of myself. Um, Also in the Philippines too. I left a lot of that angry shit behind because I was so fucking angry. It's 6'9" right now, by the way. This is hard. Numbers of the universe. Anyways, I left a lot of that angry shit behind, bro, because I was so angry. I was mad at everything. I was mad at everybody. I was mad at my mama. I was mad at my daddy. I was mad at my grandpa. I was mad at my grandma. I was mad at life. I was mad, bro. I was just angry. I was just angry and lost. And the Philippines calmed me the fuck down, sat my ass down. I would have did it exactly the same way X did it. You feel me? I would have been praying to 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 hecate spirits and shit that I have no idea or any control over. I would have been entertaining those spirits and allowing them into my body. I would have been around high level warlocks and witches because I was already moving towards that. I would have gotten popular because I was already getting popular. My city was starting to really, really, really fuck with me and wanted to offer me deals like real street. When street niggas pick you up, it's only a matter of time. So I had motion, but I didn't have the love of self and I didn't have the love of God in my heart. And I thank God that He saved me from that because I would have died. I would have died. I would have died from moving too fast, living too fast, drugs, uh, doing something to somebody and them fucking me up, or fucking somebody up and killing them and then getting sent to prison forever, where it's real killers and just that type of shit, So I'm very grateful. That's why I can't let nobody knock me off my square. And that's also why I'm so comfortable speaking my truth now. And I don't give a fuck how people take it no more. You feel me? Because I grew up yeah, I mean, I can't stress this. I grew up so negative, bro, that I used to not have a voice. You feel me? I used to not have a voice. I used to not be able to speak my truth. Now that I can, it's whoa, I can't let nobody, I can't let nobody knock me off my pivot. You feel me? Now that I can speak, I'm never gonna stop talking. That's why I gotta speak up for myself. That's why. That's why I gotta stay on FBG butter ass because you're not just gonna say fuck me, dude. Like you a bully or something. You feel me? And I don't respond. Or I don't use your name to go up every single chance I get now. Fuck, nigga. You know what I'm saying? There's no way that can happen. R607 You're not just gonna put me through all that shit, not dap me up, not shake my hand, not show me the same love that you show other niggas who didn't even give you the same loyalty and respect that I gave. You feel me? And I not turn up on you every chance that I get, and I not push as much of me out to this world and get all this traction and all these good results because this is my fame, this is my stardom, and this is my light that's bringing all this shit. I'll be damned if I don't turn up on your ass every chance I get, you bitch ass nigga. In love though, I love you, but you are a bitch ass nigga, and you know it. And I'll be damned if I don't prove it to you, because that's just what I do. I've always done that my whole life. But there's different layers and tiers as you guys progress. New level, new demons. Real shit. Real shit is real, bro. It's real, bro. And I'm a living testament. And I'm here with y'all, and I'm here for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you harbor a lot of negative energy. I see it in your gesture. Um, you can say that, but I'm doing something positive with the negative energy. You feel me? So as sweet as people might take you, especially like in that Capo and that Nini interview, they don't know my body. So yeah, because I done been through a lot of negative shit. I done been through a lot of negative shit. A lot of negative shit. I don't look like what I done been through, but yeah, if you got eyes to see, you can just you feel me? I done been through a lot, bro. I done been through a lot. And now that I'm here, um, I can smile at y'all. I can show y'all, the glory and the peace that lies in my heart. Because there is glory, there is peace, but there is hatred and there is anger still too. And I can bring that out though. But now here's the difference, Ms. Yomi. I can use that now for something productive. I know how to aim it. That's why if you know, I ain't got to keep bringing dude faggot ass name up, but you know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm finna say. I've been saying his name the whole time, but that's why I can aim it and not just start allowing that to make me angry or throw me off my pivot. I can aim that. I can tell him he a cunt and he a hoe, and tell him exactly if he don't like what I'm saying or he want me to, or he want to do something to me or he want or feel like you feel me he hard or something. He can book me for some shit. You feel me? By hitting my DMs, paying my fee, and then we can do whatever you want to do. You know, and then I can reel it back and talk about shit that matters and how I overcome it, how I overcame it by changing my mind. You know, so that's what that's about. Yeah, that's what that's about. That's what that's about. Uncle saving the best for last. Yo, mind, excuse me. Uncle saving the best for last. All right. I done heard that before too. Um, my opinion on that. I know I'm the best. I knew that when I was there. But I was humble and I was willing to learn from everybody though. You know, I wanted to learn from everybody. I wanted to learn from Karma Twos. Had to do an interview. Had to sit down and sit next to this nigga. Um, he let Karma Tools get away with a lot of shit too. Like Karma, if you ever see this nigga, you could just sit next to Unc and not say shit. Nigga like me can't do that. I gotta prove myself, you know. But also, you know him longer than me and shit like that. And I ain't, you feel me? I'm just saying, I had to prove myself at every single step. I had to prove myself at every single step, and I faced opposition in every single step. You know. But fuck all that. It's enough of that. How do y'all feel about this government shutdown? Let me tell you guys something. Um, These people do not care about you and I. I'm talking about the ones on the right and also the ones on the left. These people do not have you and I's best interest when it comes to making policy, when it comes to making what they do is they do oh so much to keep themselves from being drug out by the neck and strung and hung from trees. That's what they do. They do just enough sometimes to keep themselves from being marked for death. But most of those people in Congress, most of those people in the Senate are real, and I mean this word with all sincerity, are real cunts. They're real cunts. They're weak, insecure, privileged cunts, and they deserve torture. You people deserve torture for your crimes against your American people, for your lack of consideration, for your selling out of the American people, particularly the lower class. You people deserve torture. You people deserve slow pain. You people do. Um, so the government shut down. We already know though that Trump administration and their 2025 plan. They told you about all these stuff, right? They already told you that they were going to roll back anything that had Democratic names on it. So, for example, what the fuck you talking about, Solar? That is particularly what they used to call Obamacare. I didn't know Obama cared. I thought Obama just liked gay people, but Obama cared. Obama did care. You know, a lot of people benefited from Obamacare, not just black people. Really, way more pale people, white people benefited from Obamacare than black people. That's just what y'all don't know. That's true. That's the truth. So, this administration said they're going to roll back any and everything that was set up uh, by Democrats. They're going to roll back anything that talks about diversity and inclusion. They're going to roll back anything that has to do with civil rights or paints America in a negative light. These people are cowards. These people are cunts and they're cowards. Trump is a cunt coward because he doesn't care who he doesn't have a side, bro. Like these white folks, they think he on their side, but they find it out slowly but surely as he finesses them, like he finessed them for their vote because he told them that he was going to release the Epstein files. He didn't release shit. These people are cunts, bro. These people are cowards. What's up with it, Measy? What's up with it? These people are cunts, bro, and they're cowards, bro. These people are cunt cowards, bro. He told y'all that he was gonna release the Epstein files, and all these pasty motherfuckers voted for him because they really that was one of the reasons he voted for them. But then they also voted for him because he has such a strong platform against minorities. He's the only voice that would say it how it is. He would say it how it is. He would say it how it is. And white folks love that because they feel like he speaks for them. He feel like they say this, he be saying the shit that they can't say. You know, the coward ones. You some white folks, they'll tell you exactly how they feel about you. And they don't care about no consequences. You don't gotta like them or respect them, but you gotta admire courage like that. You know? So our government shut down. They took away your grandmother's, my grandmother's, social security and benefits. Oh, they didn't take them all away, but they rolled back 60% of it. So that now that what that means is it's harder for them to pay for medication. It's harder for them to they're not getting the same amount of money that they used to receive every month. They're fucking the old people because these people are heartless, because these people are cowards. These people are cowards, and these people deserve torture. Supreme Court is full with nothing primarily but conservative alt-right type personas and personalities. These people vote against anything that has to do, like y'all do know, right? Like say for example, right? You people that still have a normal job and y'all gotta be out here. I don't have to do that no more because I escaped the matrix. But for us that are still in the matrix, and I'm here, I'm your voice to guide you out of here too, out of that matrix. But anyways, while you're still there, you got to take care of your bills. You got to take care of your kids. Okay, smooth. Do you know that if you're a minority or a melanated person and you face a discrimination type of lawsuit on your job at this time, that your case won't be heard by any higher courts? Did you know that? Did you know that? Did you know that? So let me give you an example. Your boss, Chad. You really don't like his bitch ass because you really don't like working for these type of people, these arrogant cunts. It's cunts in all religions, all shapes, all colors as well. But there's a lot of on the job. There's a lot of specific groups of people that are cunts. You know what I'm talking about. So say that Chad makes a disparaging remark towards you, black woman, talks about your body, talks about your hair, something like that, something that is inappropriate, is unacceptable. If you nowadays, if you were to bring that as a discrimination lawsuit, your case would not be heard because there's no department for it. These people are cowards, bro. These people are cowards, bro. These are the same people that talk about critical race theory. Critical race theory. What is critical race theory? The critical race theory is the theory that one group has been disparaging or violent or aggressive towards another group. They call it a theory instead of a fact. These people are pussies, bro. These people are cunt pussies, and they deserve to die. And I can't wait till they do. These people are pussies, bro. These people are pussies, bro. They call it critical race theory. Facts. They call it facts theory. These people are yo. This is what we're dealing with though, and this is the spirit that lies um, on this level, right? Because we battle not against flesh and blood, but spiritual principalities, wickedness in high places. These people are being controlled by a wicked spirit. Some of them know it, but some of them don't even know it. And the ones that don't know it can still be saved. But the ones that do know it and are willfully ignorant towards it, we talked about that the other day. Willful ignorance, when you know something's going on, but because it's not happening in you, you don't look at it. Willful ignorance. These people, because they know what's going on, uh, it's a special place in hell for these people, and maybe they can experience it on Earth while we're still alive. And I hope they do. I hope these people lives. And actually, I don't hope. I don't wish curses on anybody because that's gonna keep me trapped here. But I pray that they get everything that they deserve. Everything that they deserve. So I've covered all the topics that me and YSG Poe was supposed to talk about. Uh, Again, I give an opportunity to come on my platform and do your thing. But niggas had their own shit going on, I guess. So at this time, I'm gonna open it up to the chat, see if y'all got anything y'all want to talk about real quick. I got some other shit that I can talk about real quick. Um, because I did plan on making some shit today. I just didn't know what. But he gave me some content, and uh he kind of showed what was going on in the content house a little bit, you know. Um what was going on in the content house, bro, was exactly everything I've said. I've never lied to y'all about nothing. Um, you know, uh I was the lightest nigga in there, and I got treated like an outsider, you know? And for the nigga that said that I didn't pass the test, I was the only one that stayed. I was the only one that paid all my fees. I was the only one that told him when I was getting ready to leave. And as I left, I was the only one that said that to him. Everybody else left in the middle of the night or when he wasn't around. They ran in my eyes. They ran. I was the only one that didn't do that. Little Solar. Feel me? I was the only one that didn't do that. I was the only one that didn't do that. I stuck around as I got, shitted on consistently, you know? But why would you do something like that? Why would you put yourself in that type of environment? Isn't that selling your soul? No, because as much shit as I got put through, I still had a lot of shit to learn. And I had a lot of this is a trade. This is a trade. This is something you can take with you if you know how to do it. This is something you can take with you and go anywhere in the world. So, as much shit as I got, um, what I got out of it is far more beneficial than what I had to go through, and I didn't have to compromise myself to get it. All I had to do was go through verbal abuse and energy abuse. You know, that's what I had to go through: energy and verbal abuse. You know, I say abuse because I didn't feel like I could really say what I wanted to say back because because I just know how I am. Like, I don't know how to just keep it cool. Like, especially if I feel like you attacking me out, it's like, nigga, let's stop all this talking, bro. Let's punch. You know what I mean? Like, you doing all this talking, let's punch, bro. Let's punch so I can break your jaw and remind you of your position as far as when you talking, you bitch ass nigga. You know? Um, so that's my body with that. That's my body with that. Now you have to take your money out the banks too. Yeah, I would suggest getting all of your dollars converted, or at least getting 60% of your, like, if you got 100,000 in the bank, I would say at least get 60% of that, and put it in gold, because these people are literally actively trying to fuck up uh democracy as you know it. These people are the worst kind of white people ever. The black people that are fucking with these people are the worst kind of black people ever. The Mexicans are the worst kind of Mexicans ever. Anybody that supports this current administration is the worst kind of person ever. You're a pussy and you're a cunt and you deserve everything that's coming to you. I did not vote Democrat though. I wasn't going for that. I can briefly speak on this as well. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but I'll be damned if I vote for somebody who at your convention you got people twerking on stage. You're making a mockery out of me. I will not be mocked and have my intelligence played with, and then I'm gonna vote for you. Fuck out of here. You don't respect me. You don't respect me. You got bitches twerking on the stage at a convention? You fucking cunt. Whose idea with this? Yo, whose idea was it to bring Megan Thee Stallion on stage and twerk? Whose idea was that? That was the worst fucking idea ever. Because I might have heard Kamala out before, you know. I still think she's a part of the beast because you don't make it to that level without being a part of the system and the beast. And I overlooked some shit like her mass incarceration in California, and her pursuing long sentences because she was a prosecutor. She was a Californian. She was a real good prosecutor, prosecuting niggas and sending niggas to jail for non-violent offenses and weed crimes. She was really good at that. I was almost willing to overlook a lot of that shit until she had Megan Thee Stallion shake her stanky, funky ass on stage. That was like, oh, whoa, whoa, fuck, dude. You don't respect anything about me. You people think I'm stupid. You people think I'll accept anything. Just like how Hillary Clinton and shit did her little media run before her retarded ass had her schizophrenia and her Alzheimer's catch up with her, because that's what's wrong with her, right? I don't know if you guys know that, or some type of nervous system disease because she's an evil cunt. But I should make a whole video on the Clintons. These people are evil cunts. Anyways, but y'all remember how she did her little meteor run, and then she said, they asked her what's in her bag, and she said hot sauce. But some of y'all still voted for this bitch. You feel me? Some of y'all still voted for this bitch. There is no way that a bitch come on my platform in front of my people and say some stereotypical fuck shit like she got hot sauce in her purse. You stupid, retarded cunt. Is that what you think of us? Joe Biden. You ain't black if you don't vote for Joe. That's how these people really think, bro. If you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Some white bald head, liver spotted motherfucker telling me on the requirements to be black. You pussy. No, I didn't vote for Joe Biden. No, I didn't vote for Joe Biden. No, I didn't. I voted for a nigga that was from Cincinnati. It was a white dude too. That just shows you I'm not racist. It has nothing to do with race. It has to do with that arrogant cunt mentality that you have, and the fact that you think you can play with me to my face. You know, I voted for this white man in Cincinnati. I forget his name. He ran on a platform where he wanted to get rid of the Federal Reserve. Sold, sold. You got my vote. He wanted to get rid of the Federal Reserve. Sold. Got my vote. He wanted to get rid of the Federal Reserve. Sold. He wanted to have a transparent tax system, meaning we see exactly every single dollar and where it's used per district. He wanted to have shit like that. Sold. Transparency. Oh man, he got my vote, dog. 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 You know, that's who I voted for. So I know there's a thought like if you don't vote for the devil or Satan, you know, the two parties, then you're wasting a vote. But I'd be damned if I vote if I got to choose between the devil and Darth Vader. I'll just vote for myself. You know. So what we should have did is have a collective awakening and say, no, we're not voting for nobody. Nobody's gonna cast a vote because you people got us fucked up. That's what we should have did. But neither here nor there. We're in this position now. Hey man, we're in this position now, and we're all in it together. And some of you guys might be worried and think that the world is ending as we know it. It has. But listen, baby, come here, come here. Let me talk to you, sir, baby, ma'am. Let me talk to you, brother. Uh, this world, nothing will happen, including the New World Order, without you and I permission. They still need us. They need us. They need us to agree. We have to agree. How do we agree? We agree with our fear. If we're in fear, that means that we can't focus. We can't correct with our divinity. We cannot connect with our divinity. So if we can't connect with our divinity, that means that we can't see the obvious tricks that they're playing in our face. And if we can't see the obvious tricks in our place, we can be swayed right and left. We can be thrown all over the place. And if we can be thrown all over the place, we can be easily manipulated to do whatever it is that they want us to do. Example, while we have ICE, people in ICE uniforms, when they know about the Gestapo and the Nazis and the history of that, and they know that they're on the wrong side of history, in the back of their mind, they know that, but they justify it through patriotism. Yeah. Um, don't worry yourself. The Exodus has to happen. This has to happen. This has to happen. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. I know it's scary. The way that you survive these times, listen very carefully. The way that you survive these times is by deciding on who you are. They be like, man, shut that gay ass shit up, man. Tell me something that means something. I just told you. The way that you survive these times is by deciding who you are. Really think about that. Are you living a life that you want to live? If the answer doesn't immediately become yes, you don't know who you are yet. You haven't decided. And that's okay. I was just in your shoes, but I had to make a decision. That's why I drove 35 plus hours to Vegas. That's why I took humiliation from 607 on KB Nini's. And I still came out pure and golden because I decided. I'm free. I'm free. Now, there's still work that needs to be done. We need to set up the power grid on the farm. We need to get schools built. We need to get some type of medical personnel on our properties. There's a whole community. If you want to be a part of my tribe and my community, you're already here. You're already part of my tribe. Just join. Because we're really escaping the matrix for real. Let me read your comments. Dark Vader is us, right? No, I was just making a comparison like two evils. You feel me? Like I can't choose between Satan and Satan. Like Hillary Clinton and Trump to me was both Satan. So I can't choose between Satan and say I'll never decide. I'll rather vote for myself or I'd rather piss on the ballot. You know? Um man can't destroy what God made. Why would God create this world just to have peon fuck it up? Now that's cap, real shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. These peon the people in power are peons. They're inferior, genetically inferior peon cunts. These people they're afraid all the time. That's why they live in secrecy and they move in secrecy. They be right in front of you too. They be right out in the open too. Like the devil be walking through the crowd, like the people who pull these strings and shit. Some of these elite families and shit, they be walking. Well, you can see them, you can touch them. You just don't know who they are because they don't show their face because they're cowards. They know that they deserve death. They know that, so they have to hide in secrecy. These people don't live good lives. These people, they're bullies, so their whole life is predicated and determined on our submission. Their whole superiority is dependent upon whether we agree with it or not. And so far, we've been agreeing. We've been good. All of us, the whole world has been good niggas. That's how they got y'all tricked. The whole world has been good niggas. In the negative term, we know nigga comes from negus and it means superior being and king. We know that. But I'm talking about today, nigga. The whole world has gotten treated like niggas. And the whole world has agreed that these people are deserved to still breathe. So until we change our minds about that, we got to go through what we got to go through. And it's a natural, we at 26, so I'm gonna just go to 30, I'm gonna end it. So it's a natural progression of, I like to paint the picture like this, right? We are in our adolescent stage of understanding in culture, right? America is supposed to be the new world, right? The West is the new world, right? So we are at an adolescent stage of understanding, meaning that's why we're going through all this gender identity shit, all this cultural identity shit. We're still dealing with the effects of that Anglo-Saxon and his war crimes against the black man and the brown man. It's all the same, man. But the war crimes that they don't really like to admit. It's called white guilt. They don't like to feel it. The ones that don't like to feel it deserve exactly what's coming for them. That's why their country's burning in front of them. Even though they're supposed to be getting everything back, but everything still seems to be catching in flames because they haven't repented for their sins. They haven't repented for their sins. And that's too bad. So, do you have to worry about let me tell you guys something. This is what you got to worry about, right? Um, your problem is not a white boy walking into your store and shooting it up. Now you should definitely be on the lookout for it. Your problem is not getting robbed by a black man at night, and you should definitely look out for it. But your problem is more subvert. Your problem is more subdued and subverted. Your problem is sneaky. Your problem is paying attention to the skies and watching the signs. That's the problem. What am I talking about? I'm talking about stuff like Pfizer and shit like that. How they doped up the whole world. And now you have more cases of heart palpitations, heart failures. Mental illness is on the rise since 2020. That's your problem. Your problem isn't me, the nigga, or even that gay ass, even the arrogant white boy. That's not your problem. That's not your problem. Even the illegal immigrant, you should watch out for it. That's not your problem. One immigrant you should watch out for is that Chinese man. I'm not saying all Asians are bad. That's not what I'm here to say. I'm just saying there's a lot of war fighting Chinese aged men in this country, and they're silent. That's what y'all don't know. They're silent. They're silent. Um, they shut down a base. I believe it was in Florida that contained uh, so many different pathogens and diseases that it could have infected the whole world. And that was in America. And it was a Chinese-owned government facility that was operating in America. War has already been declared, guys. War has already been declared. We are already at war. Uh, COVID was biological warfare. That's what they haven't. They just haven't put. They just haven't said, "Yo, guys, we at war, and this is World War III." They just haven't said that. But we're at war. Third World War has already commenced. The Exodus has already commenced. COVID was biological warfare. That's what y'all don't know. And they killed your auntie, my grandma, my uncles, my cousins. They killed them. They killed who they could kill. So that's what you need to look out for. Watch the skies. Bill Gates bought up 80% of the farmland in the US, and he doesn't even want to make real he doesn't even want to use real meat to make food. He shouldn't be allowed to walk around and breathe, bro. Not without explanation. What the fuck you on, Bill? Not without explanation. Since I'm at 31, I'm gonna go to 35 and then I'm good. I'm gone for sure. So that's what you gotta pay attention to. That's what you gotta pay attention to. You know, my problem isn't 607 treating me like shit. My problem is dealing with the spiritual principalities that lie behind a negative thinking 607 or low vibrational thinking Chicago, Capo Risky, KB Ninis, FPG Butters, that low vibrational shit that keeps us looking at each other and in disgust instead of looking at each other in trust. That's my problem. That's what I'm up against. I'm up against that. I'm up against spiritual principalities. You know, I'm frontline with this shit. I'm frontline with this shit. You know, I'm really fighting demons. You know, and I got to paint my nails to keep negative energy away from me. You know, I naturally repel negative energy because I'm walking in purpose. You know, I don't know though. You know, I don't have all the answers. All I do know, actually, I'll take that back. I do have all the answers because the spirit talks to me directly. Um, I don't have your answer. You have to find that out for yourself. And the way that you do that is by deciding. If you don't remember nothing else from this episode today, have you made a decision? How do you know if you made a decision or not? Why would I do that, bro? Who is you? How do you know if you made a decision or not? Um, take a look at your life, take inventory on your life, and decide: am I living the life that I want to live? Now, mind you, you are exactly where you want to be at this moment in life. You might be like, what the fuck you talking about? I ain't got the money I want. I ain't got the bitch I want or the man I want. I ain't got the house I want. I ain't got the job I want. I ain't got it. I'm saying that every single moment you make a decision on if you accept how you living or if you don't accept how you living. You've already decided up until this point in your life. That's why you're at exactly where you're at. I was fucked up all those years. All those years, bro, I was fucked up, facing homelessness, facing rejection, facing going from job to job to job, facing just negativity because that's what I expected from my life. That's what I thought that I deserved. In the back of my mind, that's what I knew. In the front of my mind, I'm like, oh, I'm in survival mode. Uh, you know, in survival mode, I'm, that's how you think. You feel me? But if you actually do an inventory and you do an audit, that's the word of the week for us too. If you do an audit on your life, you say, "Oh, I've always decided on exactly who and where I wanted to be," and that's okay. But you gotta make a decision, and you gotta be aware in order to make that decision. And you can make that right now. Right now, I decide that I'm living the best life possible. And every thought that comes after that, I'm going to take captive of and decide if that thought aligns with who I want to be. And I'm only going to listen and watch things that bring me information of who I want to be. I'm only going to listen to people who speak life into me and bring me information that I want to hear, or who life emulates the life that I want to live. So that's why I watch my videos every morning, 607 because I needed life to be spoken into me sometimes when I couldn't speak it in myself. And I'll be damned if I listen to a nigga like you. So that's what's going on. I don't know what you're talking about, control. I don't know if you're just trolling or whatever. But I told y'all I'm getting off at 1:35. I love y'all. I was waiting for YSG Poe. Y'all go hit him up on Instagram, YSG Poe. Maybe something happened. I don't know. All I know is we showed up, and we're gonna keep showing up. And just know that you can make your decision. You can make your decision today. You can make your decision right now. You can change your life right now. You are the master of your universe. And the way that you do that is by going to your quiet place. That could be in the bathroom, that could be in the car, that could be in the closet. Go to your quiet place and just allow your thoughts to be filtered out. You don't have to act on every thought. Let them thoughts run through you like water. Drip down your leg, drip down your arms, and decide on who you want to be and only move when it's a thought that you want and say, yeah, I fuck with that. Nah, I don't fuck with that. Yeah, I fuck with that. Nah, I don't fuck with that. Yeah, I fuck with that. Nah, I don't fuck with that. That's how you do it. I love y'all. Peace.